tune. The first jazz tunes I heard when I started going out and stuff, it's called 81, 82, Lyceum, all there. They didn't play no jazz, they only played one tune. It was this tune, but it was a slight different version. It was like the 981, 82 version, much better. Lyceum was Capacity. This is how I got into jazz. Seen this guy, best jazz dancer I ever seen in my life. I was a witness to that shit. The baby didn't even see me there watching. The first time I went to the place, I was in jazz, so I got this guy. Lyceum all there. Before they played the tune, I think the DJ, I think it could have been Ian Shaw. I think he warned everybody to dance, so he's going to pop in a jazz tune. So people at us, they maybe was used to, because this is my first all day, I went to it last time. I only wanted to hear funk, boogie and soul and stuff. I think the DJ was Ian Shaw, Capacity, Lyceum, and they played this tune in the background, but it's more up tempo. Anyway, I've got this listen to this on YouTube, a Jazzman Dean upload. Hundreds of witnesses this day. As soon as he played the tune, people started rushing because they were rushing to those particular guys who they wanted to watch. The guys and the girls, I feel like 50% of them were chicks in that place. And there was a big circle, like a couple of hundred people around this circle. I got to the circle must have been the main circle. And there was this other circle people. I see some people couldn't get the other circle, it was far over there. And there was these other guys, I think there were 2 other guys there, and there was about 100 people around them. But this main circle, which was about 300 people more. That's Capacity, Lyceum. But there's one guy in that circle I recognised, and his name was Perry. Yeah, that fucked up idiot Perry, lying bastard, lying about everything. That jazz quartet. I've never seen anything so rubbish. Even back in the day, that day in 82, and I see them there dancing, I thought they were complete shit. Anyway, he was in this circle, there's this other guy, there's 2 other guys. One of them, best dancer I ever seen, he must have been this Jaffa. And then I went to Jaffa bullshit. But the people that was watching, they must have seen him dance before. And right near the end of the tune, there's this break and he's dancing, he's doing this band. I can't even describe what this guy, I don't even know his name. But Perry does, because he'll never forget that day. This place erupted, but right there's a bit where there's a break and it went silent. Hundreds of people in this place, and you could span around. And he's on the dance floor for several hours dancing to the funk, soul, and boogie. So he was like well sweating. There was a 1 second silence. You could hear the sweat hit on the floor. But people around the crowd in the front row of the crowd, they got drenched with the sweat as well. Anyway, but they didn't really mind. This guy was kicking ass. And Perry, in comparison, it was like comparing like a piece of stale cornbread to a Lamborghini car in value, in financial value. This guy is like unbelievable. Question to that Perry Line bastard jazz quartet cunt. What's the name of that guy? That was the guy that inspired me to get into jazz dance. First of all, best dancer I've ever seen. He won't forget that because he felt shit. He stopped dancing for a second half. This entire place erupted. It was like a team in the World Cup final who scored a last minute winning goal and they were playing at home ground and the place just erupted. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, that Perry, he'll never forget that day. He didn't look like shit. There's nobody telling him I say he's a class dancer, see him going to Japan and shit. Well, he wants to do it in there, he wants to do the right thing and give back all the money that he got paid for all that shit, because he's not the genuine top motherfucking legend on the dance floor. That guy he must have been a jacket, he must have been the top dancer. Them guys on the YouTube talking that rubbish, they weren't the top dancers. Now Perry remember that guy, I remember that tune Lyceum. I was one of the people there, I was watching that shit. And he stopped dancing for like a second and a half to see what the commotion was about. This place absolutely erupted. People just went crazy. I've never seen anything like it. What is that guy's name? That was the guy that got me into jazz dancing in the first place. Yeah, never forget that day. That motherfucker was kicking ass.